spelled your name. Hi, I'm Rajo, and welcome to Tell Me About. Today we have a very special guest, a video editor named Tom Berger. Tom, hi.
Hi.
Tom, tell me about split edits.
Well, when a director shoots a scene on a movie set, they often shoot the same thing multiple times from many different angles. Then it's up to an editor like me to put those shots in the proper sequence.
A video editor like yourself uses a computer, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. I cut footage using video editing software. I follow along the script to get the right sequence of events, and sometimes the director will even give me notes about pacing.
So you just put it in order?
Well, yes, but let's say the scene has two people talking. The director might have filmed the entire scene from person A's point of view, and then filmed the entire scene again from person B's point of view.
Wow, so the director shoots two different versions of the same scene, two different shots.
Yes.
Tom, is editing hard?
The first thing I do is put the scene in order, cutting right on every line of dialogue, back and forth between each speaker.
Back and forth.
Yeah, exactly.
First one person says something,
Yep.
and then when they're done speaking, the other person says something.
Yeah, but the problem is that...
So that's called a split edit.
No, that's a straight cut. We haven't gotten to split edits yet.
So tell me about split edits. Let's hear it.
Well, the problem with straight cutting is that it can make the scene feel kind of stiff and unnatural.
I was going to say herky-jerky.
Right, exactly. The conversation doesn't flow so nice, and it's kind of jarring for the audience, like watching a tennis match.
Because of the back and forth.
Right. The editor will try to make the scene flow much more smoothly on screen, and he'll do this by changing the timing of the visual edits while leaving the sound intact.
Okay, slow down.
Well, imagine that person A is speaking. Instead of waiting for them to finish their line of dialogue, an editor may cut to person B halfway through person A's sentence.
So we get to see a shot of person B's face while person A is still talking.
That's right. And it works the other way too. When person A finishes their line of dialogue, the editor may choose to stay on his face while person B starts talking.
So in that instance, we get to see a shot of person A's face while person B is speaking. You know, I think I'm getting it. Do me a favor though, give it to me another way.
All an editor is doing here is cutting the visuals either before or after any given character completes a line of dialogue. That's a split edit. It's also called an L cut because of how it looks on the timeline.
You are kind of blowing my mind right now. But listen, Tom, can you explain why this helps to make the conversation flow a little more smoothly in the scene?
The idea is that the editor is hiding the seam, so to speak. It's a bit like sleight of hand. By cutting the image in a spot that doesn't match the cut in the audio, the visual rhythm of the scene becomes more unpredictable, and before you know it, the viewer stops thinking about the actual cuts and concentrates on what's happening in the scene.
It's kind of like hypnosis, isn't it? The viewer forgets that there are actually two shots that make up the scene. Yeah. You know what? I think I get it. I think I do. Split edits.
Right, right.
Okay. I get it. Tom, thanks so much for coming on the show and telling us all about split edits.
No problem.